everyone, welcome to eKnowledge Hub. I'm Manjusha and in this video, we are going to discuss if clause. This topic is very important in written and spoken language, and it also has significance in your examinations. Any competitive examination where English is one of the subjects of test, you will find at least one question from if clause. This is very small topic but highly significant topic. So let's learn what is if clause. If clause or conditional tenses are used to speculate about what could happen, what might have happened, and what we wish could happen. So basically there are four clauses. There are four conditions of this if. So if clause is nothing but a subordinate clause, a dependent clause. So let's see what are those four types of conditions. First one, zero condition. Second one, condition one or open condition or possible or probable condition. Third one, condition two, closer condition or improbable condition. Fourth one, condition three or unfulfilled condition. There are some exceptions in these two. So let's learn with the first one, zero condition. What is this zero condition? When do we use one? Zero condition talks about scientific facts, general truths, directions, instructions, etc. And the structure of the sentence is if plus simple present followed by simple present. That means if this thing happens, that thing happens too. It is used when the time being referred to is now or always and the situation is real. Now let's see some examples. If you heat ice, it melts. If they do not study well, they will fail. If you boil water at 100 degrees, it boils. So that's zero condition. I hope it is clear. Now let's see condition 1, which is also called open condition or possible or probable condition. What is this and when do we use this? It is used to refer to a time which is present or future, and it signifies a possible condition and its probable result. For simple example, what you are? You're studying, you're learning English, either for your competitive exams or to speak well or something like that. Assume that you are preparing for an examination. Is your result of the examination published? No. Is the examination completed? No. That means you still have a possibility of writing the examination and getting through it. That means if you study well, when? Now, you will pass in the examination. When? In the future. That means doors are still open. There is still possibility of getting the result if you fulfill this condition. So, possible condition and its probable result. And the structure of the sentence should be if plus simple present, that means if clause, the dependent clause should be in simple present, followed by simple future. It should be followed by simple future. And in simple future, we generally use will, shall. But depending on the context of the sentence, you can use other modal auxiliaries like can, may, etc. Look at these examples. If you study regularly, you will get first class. If I go there, I will solve the problem. If they search for it sometime, they will or they can trace it out. If I have time, I shall or I can help you. If you don't run fast, you will not win the race. So that's our condition 1, which is also called open condition. Now let's see condition 2, which is called closer condition or impossible condition or improbable condition. Why it is called and what does it refer to? It refers to the time which is now or any time and the situation that is unreal. That is the reason it is called closer condition. For example, if you studied well, you would pass in the exam. If you studied well, you would pass in the exam, but you didn't. So, situation that is now or anytime, and the situation that is unreal. You would pass, but you didn't. Right? The structure of the sentence should be if plus simple past followed by would plus V1. Would do, would pass. Right. Now, look at these examples. If she went there, she would see her aunt. If she played well, she would win the game. If they donated blood, patient wouldn't die. If Roja prepared well, she would get into the job. If I knew it, I would tell you. But I don't know it. That's why I couldn't tell you. That's what it says. Now, in this condition 2, we have a sub-condition called imaginary condition, which is of very important. There's a sub-condition called imaginary condition. What is this imaginary condition? As the name itself signifies, imagination. It is not true. It depends on our imagination. As it is imagination, we must use past subjunctive. What do you mean subjunctive? Subjunctive means which is unreal, supposition. What is that past subjunctive? Were. W-E-R-E. Were is a past subjunctive which we generally use in our sentences in imaginary condition. That too when it refers to the role or position of a person. And we also have another past subjunctive that is had, H-A-D, had, which refers to possession. For example, if I were the Prime Minister, am I the Prime Minister? No, I'm not. And for your information, I do not have any intention to become one. But I'm telling now, if I were the Prime Minister, I would eradicate poverty. But I'm not the Prime Minister. Did you understand that? That means I kept myself in the position of Prime Minister. That is what imaginary condition. The structure of the sentence is same as the structure of the sentence in condition 2 because it's a subcondition. If plus simple past followed by would plus V1. But in this if plus simple past, we are using past subjunctive. Is that clear? Let me give one more example by using had. If I had wings, do I have wings? No, but I'm imagining. If I had wings, I would fly to Mars. Don't ask me, can we fly to Mars if we have wings? It's my imagination. In my imagination, I can do anything, whether it is possible or impossible. Do you understand that? Now, look at these examples. If I were he, I would buy that car. If he had enough money, he would purchase a car. If I were Bill Gates, I would donate much of my money. If I were the Prime Minister, I would eradicate poverty. If I were you, I would not do it. If you observe these sentences, there are two things which you have to focus on. One, past subjunctive, were or had. Second thing, the important thing is after verb, which case do we generally write? Subjective case or objective case? Nominative case or accusative case? We generally write objective case after the verb. Right? Yes or no? Subject, verb, object. After verb, it should be object. But in imaginary condition, if you take pronouns, like if I were he in our first example, we write subjective case pronoun because there is no action passing on from subject to object. Here we are just taking the position of someone which we are normally not. So that thing you have to keep in your mind. Two things. Were or had as past subjunctive and pronoun case must be in subjective case after the verb. Only in imaginary condition. I hope it is clear. Now let's move on to our condition 3, the fourth condition. So what is this condition tree? It is also called unfulfilled condition because it is used to refer to the time that is in the past and the situation that is contrary to reality. So it is generally based on the opposite of what we expressed or expected. It signifies an unreal past condition and its probable past result. And the structure of the sentence should be if plus past perfect. That means had plus V3 followed by would have plus V3. This structure can also be written without if. In such cases, the sentence must start with auxiliary verb had. Had plus subject plus V3 plus object followed by subject plus would have plus V3 plus object. Now, look at these examples. If I had come to know about his difficulties, I would have certainly helped him. If I had realized what a bad driver you were, I would not have come with you. Had I realized that it was such a long way, I would have taken a taxi. If she had written the examination faster and answered one more question, she would have selected for the post. So that is our condition 3 or unfulfilled condition. So total 4 conditions. 0 condition, if plus simple present followed by simple present. Condition 1 or open condition, if plus simple present followed by simple future. Condition 2 or closure condition, if plus simple past followed by would plus V1. And there is subcondition, imaginary condition where we use past subjunctive. Condition 3 or unfulfilled condition, if plus had plus V3 followed by would have plus V3. So if you remember these 4 structures, 4 simple structures, you can write beautiful sentences. And remember, most often the mistake committed by the non-English speaker is using then, conjunction then with if. Already if is there which is acting as a conjunction. But if you use if I studied well, then I would pass in the exam. Already if is acting as a conjunction to connect the 2 clauses. If you use then, which is another conjunction, it becomes redundant. So most often we come across such sentences. They are incorrect, grammatically incorrect. However, some writers use them to give emphasis, but that's not grammatically correct. So remember, if you use if in your sentence, do not use then, THEN. I hope it is clear. Right guys, that's about our today's session on if clause. If you want to learn more about the subjunctive, watch the next video which is coming soon, especially on subjunctive. So, see you in the next video. Do practice well and stay home, stay safe. Have a nice time.